President Trump doubling down on his calls to find out the identity of the whistleblower behind the Ukrainian controversy.
We're trying to find out about a whistleblower. When you have a whistleblower that reports things that were incorrect, I made a call. The call was perfect. When the whistleblower reported it, he made it sound terrible. This whole thing is a disgrace.
And our next guest says the whistleblower is just one of the spies battling the president in the war that the Democrats have against him.
Joining us right now, a familiar face, Fox News contributor, New York Post columnist, Michael Goodwin. Michael, no doubt about it, you got to wonder who your friends are if you're working in the Oval Office. Yeah,
this is a remarkable situation. And as I read in the column, it very much begins to feel like 2016 all over again. Then you had the CIA, the FBI spying on the Trump campaign. Now you have a CIA officer within the White House gathering information, going to Democrats in Congress with the Democrat-connected lawyers, and shaping this in a way that sounds as though it's almost written by the New York Times for the New York Times.
You write about how loose lips sink ships. We've all heard that phrase.
Right.
Why do you apply that to the president? What do you think that means?
Well, I think it means that the walls in the White House have ears. Whatever he says, somebody is listening to, and that's proper with a president. But these are people who are out to get him in many cases and are looking to trip him up. I'm sorry?
How did they end up inside the White House then?
Look, I think it goes back to 2016. I think there has been a movement against this president by law enforcement, by the CIA, John Brennan, James Clapper.
You think they're still at it?
Absolutely. I think there are elements of it that are still at it. I don't believe the leaders are as they were then, but I think there are agents within these forces that see it as their role to stop this president.
Michael, do you know that the Ukrainian president, when he was on the phone with our president that day, did not know that the money had been held up?
Right.
So doesn't that change the complexion of the entire conversation? It was, hey, congratulations on your win. I really patterned my campaign after you. You know, I need some Javelin missiles. Yeah, can you help me out on an investigation? And then Biden's name came up to her 2 or 3 times. But now there's no money involved.
Right.
So the money ended up coming a month later.
Look, I think there's a lot about these calls that are strange in the sense that we have no basis for comparison. We don't know what presidents say to foreign leaders.
Never do.
Routinely. Only under Donald Trump have we gotten these transcripts either released or leaked. And I would love to know, what did Barack Obama say to the Iranians? What did he say to the Russians? I suspect a lot of these calls have innocuous chatter because you have 2 leaders, each with their own domestic politics issues. And so they probably have these kind of group gripe sessions sometimes where they share horror stories about their own politics. I don't think anything in this call is outrageous.
Right.
I don't think it's impeachable. But I think it's in a vacuum. We don't know what these calls normally sound like.
But we all, well, at least we agree that they should the president's got to set up a war room to fight back against, because the impeachment and the threat is real. Michael Goodwin, thanks so much.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.